Hello everyone, my name is M13 and this is a game review for Battlefield Heroes. For those of you that are new to my videos, I ride a motorcycle while doing the vast majority of my vlogs, whether it be game reviews or just a topic or the odd time I even talk about motorcycles. Who'da thunk it? Today's review, and I'm in Asia too, if you haven't figured that out. If you haven't, that should be a tip-off. Okay, Battlefield Heroes, on topic. Yeah, I just started playing this game a couple days ago, and at first, I talked to another friend of mine who has it, and he said he played it for like 10-15 minutes, and then he hasn't played it since then. And that's kind of how I felt at first too, because for the first like 10-15 minutes of playing it, it was like, alright. But once you get past that point, you start leveling up, you start earning money, in-game money, that you can use to buy like clothes and different weapons and stuff, and you can customize your character, which is interesting. I think this is the first time it's the first time I personally have seen this in a first-person shooter, where you can customize your own individual character, like similar to like an online role-playing game like World of Warcraft or something. Just in the sense that you're running around shooting people, but your character looks different than every other character on the map, and you've designed it. So that's cool. Yeah, and you also you get certain abilities like cloaking abilities, and you can your machine gun, you can buy abilities, like you can upgrade your weapons with special abilities, like make your bullets on fire. You can make your bullets on fire. You can also, yeah, if you're using a knife, you can get poison on the knife, and you can upgrade that ability. There's like 5 different levels of poison knife, and there's like 5 different levels of fire bullets, burning bullets, I think they call it in the game actually. So it's cool because yeah, like once you start playing for a little bit, it's similar to most other capture the flag type online games. It's similar to Battlefield 1942 or 1943, 1942. That's what it reminds me of, actually. And yeah, so I'm playing, and then the longer I played it, the more I got into it. Another interesting thing about this game is that it's made by EA Games. And those of you that play games should know that EA Games is, I'm fairly certain, the largest, the biggest video game company. So they don't tend to put out cheap, poorly made crap. Some of the games aren't fun, but it's a big company with big production and big money backing it, you know? So you expect quality from EA. And the game is quality. And here's the kicker. The game is 100% free. You go to the website, which I'll link to in the video description, which will be either that side or that side. How would it work? I don't know. I'm guessing this side, but I could be wrong. And you go click on the link, it takes you to their website, and you just you download an installer, which updates and whatnot. The game is like cheat free, which is great. And it keeps your character on their server, not on your computer, so you can't modify with it or mess with it. And the game, yeah, so it's totally free. It's just, so how do they make money? They make money by something they call microeconomics or micro sales or something. And what they mean is, if you want to, you can spend money on the game, and they'll give you some battle funds. And battle funds can be used to buy things that don't give you a huge advantage in the game, or much of an advantage at all, actually, in the game. What do I mean by that? I mean, if you're someone who's spending money on the game or someone who's not spending on the money on the game, you still have an equal chance of winning in a fight. Someone who spends money doesn't really have a battle advantage. So what do you get for them? If you do decide to spend money, what do you get? You get cool, like honestly cool clothing upgrades, like cool scary masks or cool jackets and stuff, and maybe a whole outfit where you look like something scary or something. And not that many people spend money on the game, so you'll definitely be the only character with that ensemble on the map, which, to be honest, I think it is a little cool. Like, I got killed by a guy, and then every time you get killed by somebody, the camera zooms in on the person that killed you. So I got killed by a guy, and the camera zooms in on him, and he's wearing a t-shirt with something funny written on it, and a funny mask, and I thought it was funny. I laughed. It was funny getting killed by that guy. Yeah, and the game's addictive. I've been playing it for a few days now, and the more I play it, the more I like it. Have I actually spent money on it? Yeah, I have. I spent $5, and I bought a scary kind of like skull. I have no idea where I am. I bought like a scary skull mask. And a hat. That's what I used the money for. And then I didn't spend it all. I still got a little bit of battle funds left. I only spent $5, and I still got some of the battle funds left, and I'm probably going to use that for a day when I can play all day long, and I'll use it to increase my experience intake. That's the plan, anyways. Yeah, so so to sum this all up, okay, to sum up, the game is 100% free. You can spend money if you want to do visual customizations on your character, but those don't give you a tactical advantage, so you don't need to worry about whether or not you spend money on the game with regards to being able to kill others. The game is fun. It's got airplanes, jeeps, tanks. I think it's still technically in beta stages, so there's probably going to be new maps, possibly new vehicles, etc. Maybe even another character class that will come out in the future. I'd like to see a flamethrower character class or some kind of something like that. Yeah, and the game, like I said, it's free, so there's no reason why you shouldn't check it out. I was proud of myself. Oh, one other thing. If you're good at first-person shooters and you're a confident first-person shooter type guy, I suggest you choose allies as a team. If you're a bit more of a noob and you don't normally play online shooting games, then I would suggest you choose the Axis, the red and black team. And you got to be, and this is the interesting thing. Actually, no, edit that out. Start again. So yeah, there are 3 different character classes, and keep in mind the game is still at present in beta, but it seems like it's a fully functional game in my eyes. It just takes a second to go and download it. Here's the kicker: the game is made by EA Games, and anyone who plays games should know that EA Games is the top, in the sense of the biggest. They're the biggest game-making company. If you go to a computer store or a video game store and you look at at the games, like I think the majority of them have EA on them, EA Games. So this game is made. It's got the full backing of the largest video game. Let's start again. Fuck all that.